Hey everyone, I am just going to do a very quick broadcast to primarily show some of the older cars that I really like in GT7. I've not done a broadcast for a while, so I thought, well, why not? Let's do one. You'll tell from the title that I want to show you mainly the older cars I really like. So let's go by year and go right back down to the bottom, which should tell me which ones are the older ones. It should group them up. Now, that's a bit strange. By year, I don't know why the Charger Hellcat safety car, which is clearly, I mean, these ones here are clearly classic cars. You know, 911 Turbo 81, the Lancia Stratos. These Le Mans ones as well. This one here, my favourite, the Jaguar XJ13. But how did this Corvette and this Ford GT and these few, I don't know how they ended up in the Baba Buddha section. I have no idea. These should not be here. It should start going classic from this, the Willys 45, and then it gradually gets not as old the further up that we go. So there's quite a lot of classic cars, as you can see. I would count classic as pre-1990 in my eyes. I know the 90s will probably be counted as classic as well, but let me just show you some of my favourite classic ones. So the Jaguar XJ13. I think this car in VR looks absolutely stunning. I'm going to go outside with this one. Let's go to the cafe and check this one out. Look how gorgeous. British Racing Green Jaguar. Now this car actually was just basically a prototype. Let's go right into that symbol and see. Wow, look at the detail on that. This is a very simple livery. Look, you can see the wiring all the way up into that headlamp. That's so cool. The rivets on the inside. Look at the detail on the alloy here. You could probably see the brake caliper. Yep, it's in there. Steel one. Goodyear Champion. Oh, Goodwood Festival of Speed. So I really like this. This is my favourite classic car in this game. It looks gorgeous. Look at the curves on this. It's so nice. And it is got a lovely engine note. We'll do our little race in it. It's got these kind of, you know, the Jaguar E-Type style of rear tail lights. And it's obviously a lovely colour, the quintessential British Racing Green. Look at this engine. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful, the detail they put into that. You can see the wires onto that in the middle there. Let's have a sit inside and see. Oh, wow. Absolutely beautiful. Got the lights on? Yep, lights are on. Lights are off now. We've got our fire extinguisher. We've got our... Do you know, I raced this car so much, but I've not actually had a chance to sit in it recently. I love this in VR because, as you can see, there is no roof. Open top driving in GT7 VR is incredible. I love doing it. You can see the detail. It's so rich. This woody steering wheel. These dials, you can even see, I was going to use my finger, I'm waving my hand around, which obviously you can't see, but you can see where the paint finish on the bezel of these, on that rev counter there has kind of gone. Looks like it's got that kind of, I don't know what you would call that machine, you know, with like the red lettering on it. Kind of see them used for like, you know, a lettering machine? Strip machine? I don't know what it's called. It's just so old school, 1967. We've got the engine behind us. Body by Abbey Panels Limited, Coventry, England. It's so good. So yeah, love this one. Let's take this for a drive. My favourite. We shall go for just a little test drive. Do we go for a test drive? Or do we go for a race? Race will be a bit long, and I really need to go to bed soon, so let's just go for a little test drive around Tokyo. Would that be too cheeky? I tell you what, I actually really like Dragon's Tail. I think Dragon's Tail is a great track. And Racer Turbo. Let's just do a time trial. Yeah. Let's just do a little short time trial of the gardens. Yeah, that'll do. Yeah. We'll see what it looks like. Oh, listen to that engine note, so nice. And the thing I love about this is obviously running a piano tune. The thing I love about this setup by Piano is it really does corner as flat as a pancake. There is next to no body roll in this thing at all, and it handles so well for something so old. Usually the older classic cars, they're limited in how much downforce they've got, so you don't really get a great deal of cornering power or stability. You've got to be really easy with your steering and your throttle, but this one you can push it just a little bit more than other classic cars, so I really like this. So we're just going to have a quick jaunt around the gardens. Listen to that engine note, it's so nice. Yeah, it's a lovely track just to enjoy. Normally, it's obviously brighter. I usually go for a middle of the day, midday. Usually you get more light coming in. This is dawn in Croatia. I love that little staggered corners there. Series of corners all staggered with each other. It's nice. Going around that in a four-wheel drive car is really good fun, especially like your GTR Nismos, your R32s, R33s. Really good fun. I don't even know if this thing's got indicators, I'm not sure. But all I do know is this car is an absolute joy. Out of all the cars, you know, there's just over 500 cars in GT7, and out of all the ones that I've got so far, I'd say in the last maybe 3-4 months, this is the one car that I keep coming back to the most, believe it or not. I just find it so relaxing to drive this. It's really good fun, and sometimes after a day at work, going a bit off here, not paying attention to my driving lines, too busy with a little bit pedal heavy here. It's nice just to unwind with a bit of Jaguar XJ13 time. Let's just take these corners fairly quickly if we can. Yeah, that's more like it. I think this lap will obviously be slower than the first one because we had went off track there. Oh, listen to that note, it's so good. Let's be doing my Dragon impression. purring like a cat. Lovely. That was only 2.5 seconds slower. So, that is my jaunt in the Jaguar. I want to show you some other ones. Let's get out of here. So, yeah, no Zoya today. She will be back here soon. I've done 6 miles out of 26. She has just been away doing Umrah in Saudi Arabia and absolutely loved her trip. And she'll probably tell you all about it the next time she chats. So let's go down to the bottom. In fact, could I do year? That would make things... No, it doesn't. Okay. Fair enough. Let's go to the bottom. What other classic cars would I really like to show you? So I've shown you the Jaguar XJ13. I feel I really should show you this Ford GT40. Now, there's a choice of 2 Ford GTs here because, well, not strictly GT, but the Ford Mark IV race car from '67 and the road car, the GT40 from the year previous in 1966. I love this car. I wonder if there's one here that I can show. Can it go in this race? Yeah, okay, same track. I'll choose a different one. Deep Forest. Deep Forest is always a good shout, isn't it? Should we go for Deep Forest? Can't go for European. Let's do a quick race. Should we do a quick race? Yeah, regular AI. Sunrise or noon? Let's go for noon. Beginner, because I'm a novice. Well, not really, but I like an easy life. Well, we've got some interesting cars there. Let's go. So this car inside, look how wide this is, how low. You know, famously the GT40 was 40 inches off the ground, hence why it was called the GT40. This one has got the quintessential, I love using that word, they don't know quintessential, there's my thesaurus use for the day. Gulf livery with the orange and blue. Coming up against that Ferrari La Ferrari. Somebody in the Ferrari naming office was probably hungry for their lunch that morning when they decided that. Ferrari La Ferrari? Come on. Surely Ferrari are paying you a bit better to come up with a better name than that. AMG Black Series. This car in front of me is one of the best road cars in GT7, without a doubt. It's very, very good. You see him in the mirror there. We've got so many dials ahead of us. So many. I love this car though. It's also for a race, for a classic road car. Obviously it's got a rear spoiler to really bring in the downforce and give it more stability at high speed and around corners, but it's so fun to drive this. I love this car. This one, sometimes I will do Le Mans, the Le Mans 30-minute race. It's very stable, even when it's wet, considering it's an MR layout. It's mid-engine, rear-wheel drive, but it actually handles, even in the wet, pretty well. I think probably the fact that it's got a low centre of gravity has got something to do with that. So yeah, it's a very, very enjoyable drive. It is load. I have left all the others in the dust. This beautiful car. I used to love Deep Forest Raceway way back in Gran Turismo 1. I remember this kind of wall on the right here. That used to be all like rocks, like a cliff face. I remember that. I don't know where that cliff face must have been covered up by a wall, but like an actual tiled wall. But yeah, I love. Oh, my controller's been switched off. Like other VR controller. I've got my cousin Gasson coming round tomorrow to play some VR. So I was testing out Resident Evil 4 to make sure it was working okay. First place! Who would have guessed? Lovely. I'm not gonna keep going all the way to 26 miles, I'm just killing some time before bedtime. So that was the Jaguar XJ13 and the Ford GT. Let's pick another classic golden oldie. Which one are we gonna go for here? Oh, I really like. I've shown you this one before, the Toyota Sprinter Trueno from '83 with the initial D livery. I'm gonna leave that one because I'm pretty sure I've showed that on a video before. I really like this Ford GTO, the 288 GTO. Why don't we go for a different race? I feel like Switzerland would be a good shout. Should we do a 3-lapper at Eiger Nordwand? So this is the 288 GTO from, I think it was 1984. It was kind of really the fastest road car, I believe, that Ferrari did at the time. That was their kind of elite level of car. But this car is, I remember I had a book of the world's fastest road cars, and this must have been when I was in high school, and this car was featured in it. It was like the 100 fastest road cars, and I just thought this car looked gorgeous. So this one's got a great engine note as well, really screaming, high pitched scream to it. Actually handles really well. Again, all the ones I drive have got this piano tune, so they handle really nicely. I mean, Peugeot 208 versus a Ferrari GTO, it's not really gonna have much chance, is it? Same with the old 3 Series. Yeah, let's wangle our way around here. Do you know what? I might actually end up, it's quite possible I might end up getting over that 26-mile limit. If I keep going at this rate, I can skid round here. Let's see. Hey, it worked! Let's try and skid round this corner, shall we? Let's see. Oh, the hand is pretty stable. You've got to really put the foot down to get it back! To get it going round and swinging that back end round. I'll try and swing it round on the side just for a laugh. Let's see. Can we get it to drift a wee bit? Oh yes, we got it drifting. A little bit into the wall. Got it drifting a wee bit. Nice. Lovely. Let's go that way. We've got one more lap to do and then I'll find another car to show you. I feel like I should show you this in the VR garage. It's I forgot to do that with the Ford GT40, but maybe I'll go back and just show you that one quickly. Inside and outside. Let's try and swing this one round. Get the tail. Okay, let's try and get the tail swinging for this one. Let's go. No, we're not getting the tail round, fair enough. Oh, we managed it there, good. This should be the fastest lap now. As I may have mentioned on previous videos, I do not use a wheel or a rig. I am on good old controller, that's what I'm used to, that's what I like. Ooh. So I didn't get a faster lap just because that wee dingy at the end, but hey. 23 seconds ahead of the others. Look at that gorgeousness. I mean, wow. That looks beautiful. I love those 4 little fog lamps underneath the front bumper there. I think it's one of the best looking Ferraris ever, in my opinion. And I don't really like Ferraris. I am not a Ferrari man at all. But I don't see the fascination with them. I don't think they're all that at all. But that's one car that I think is beautiful. Might be because I'm a sucker for anything that's 80s related. But shall we have a look at this in the home garage? Welcome to my home, guys. Let's have a look at this lovely 288 GTO. These wheels are not the standard issue Ferrari wheels, but I put them on because these ones you could get on a wide rim, which make them stick out a little bit more, and they offset out a little bit wider, and they just make the car sit nicer, and they do affect the performance point rating as well, which is what the game operates on. I mean, if you just go down and look at that to the side, I mean, isn't that just gorgeous? Look at the detail. You can even see the camber. You can see that the tilt that the wheel has got is not quite sitting perfectly vertical. It's got some camber that's been setting it there. Looking down the pipes, you can see everything. That's amazing. Absolutely amazing. You can see the bolts on the suspension there. Yeah, and inside, very sparse. You know, these performance level Ferraris were very sparse on the inside. I mean, can't even see a radio in here, but it looks nice for sure. Lovely. I like the red inserts on the seats. So yeah, do we have indicators? I'm not even sure we've got indicators. Indicators? Do we have indicators? Oh, we do! Right one, left one. Lights. Oh, look at that! Isn't that so lovely? I think overall though, it does look better with them down. Let's have a look. Up or down? Yeah, I'd say down. But yeah, what a beauty she is. Anyway, I was going to show you the GT40, wherever she is. Yep. This one just looks lovely. Let's go for the showroom. Yep. I mean, that's a pretty good reflection of 40 inches in height, isn't it? Pretty much. Look at that inside this showroom. Got a boardroom over there. The classic Gulf livery. Lights on. I think that looks stunning. Again, these are not the standard GT40 wheels, but they are painted, pardon me, in such a way to make it look shamazing. Oh, so beautiful. What a beaut. And I've got the engine sitting just behind the seats there. Oh, look at that. Look, his wee wooden gear knob. Little intricate flick switches there. I love it. I've got some old school indicator lights. Beautiful. Ford GT40, people. Very nice. And I feel like I'll maybe show you one more. What should be the last classic car. So I've showed you the Jaguar XJ13, the GT40, and what was the other one I showed you? Were there just those two? I'm sure I showed you another one, didn't I? Oh, the Ferrari. That's right. How can I even forget? I really like this. This one is it's quite silly. Oh wait, actually, can I just show you this? This is the Chaparral Chaparral race car from 1970. This has got to be the funniest livery. I mean, check that out. Is there? I mean, there is no more apt livery than an Amazon box for this one, is it? So funny. This car was basically kind of circumvented the rules. I had this massive fan to suck the car down onto the road, onto the racetrack, which meant that this rocket of a prime box was able to stick to the road like glue and completely annihilate the competition. And then everybody else complained, and then the authorities at B said that it was banned from using this kind of design in those races. So they took it away. Shall we have a look at one more? What's it gonna be? Ferrari, Alpine, Mustang, convertible, Corvette. The Porsche 917K is a really nice race car. Lancia Stratos is good too. Do you know what? I had a very nice drive-in recently. This race engine swapped BMW 3-litre CSL from 1973. Don't let appearances fool you here. This thing is an absolute beast. It's got the BMW Z4 Le Mans race engine inside it. It is insane, and it's actually really, really fun to drive. Let's go to the Legends car dealership to show you what this bad boy looks like. I love the livery on this, the paint job. I think it's just BMW M performance through and through. I like these little simple colours, simple design. Look at that front air dam there, that's amazing. And we've got the M colours, some nice big BBS alloys, a rear wing for stability. Look at the quality of this BMW logo. That's so nice. We've got obviously our old school plate, D for Deutschland, and let's go down and have a closer look. Oh, amazing. Old school boot release. Shall we go inside into this? Oh, you can almost smell the wood in here. It is lovely. Kind of reminds me of like a boat, you know, like a yacht or something. Fancy yacht with its kind of wood paneling on the inside. I think that's really nice. Lovely. The detail on the seats there. Wood trim on the doors. No electric windows here. Wind it down. Big massive clock. Old school radio. Even the temperature controls. Old school sliders. No airbags, obviously. Let's go back outside. I'm going to do a quick drive of this one before it's bedtime for me. So, yeah, BMW 3-litre CSL. Let's take this one for a drive. Where do we take it? That's the question. Where do we take this car? I feel it has to be Germany. Let's see if there's somewhere German we can take it. Oh, the Nürburgring. I'm not going to go around the Nürburgring. That's really just going to take too long. The issue I have with some of these is... oh no, I'm not going to go around the Nürburgring, like I said. They often have a lot of inclement weather. Do you know what? Let's just go to Brands Hatch. Brands Hatch is actually quite good. Let's go for the European Clubman. It's a 3-lapper. Should not take that long. And we'll add a few more miles on. Should we do this, people? Let's do it. Listen to this engine note. Yeah, this thing sticks to the road pretty well, considering there's so much torque going into this, you know, car from the early 70s. And the thing I really like about this car is you can put your foot down and it just puts it into a nice controlled drift. Look at that. It's and you can catch it so easily. It just lazily will make its way around, drifting its way around the corner. Lovely. There's its younger sibling, the Z8. I remember being driven around in a Z8 by my uncle Nasser, who the company that he works for had a BMW dealership, has a BMW dealership that had one of the 2 remaining BMW Z8s that were in the country at the time. So this was, I'll tell you when this was the late 1990s, I think. It was at the time of the Bond movie called The World Is Not Enough with Pierce Brosnan. The Bond car in that was the BMW Z8. It really didn't do very much. The car hardly featured in the movie, as in didn't really use any of its gadgets, no big chases that I recall. I do remember a helicopter with this huge tree cutting appliance came and destroyed the Z8. Like, that was its main thing on screen, was to get utterly destroyed. Look at that drift, so good. It's such a fun car to drift around. Let's try and drift around this one. No, we're not doing that one there. Okay. Yeah, so my uncle took me and my brother, because it's just a 2-seater, he took us for rides around the neighbourhood in that BMW Z8, and it was a left-hand drive car. I remember you could only get them in left-hand drive. A really nice interior for the late 90s. It was kind of futuristic but retro at the same time. I know that sounds really odd, but it's just a lovely car. So yeah, not very often you get to go into a BMW Z8. They're hen's teeth rare. Let's just control that slide, control drift, lovely. So yeah, I mean, looking at this interior, it's just very, very lovely. This car's got so much power. The power on this is insane. We're on to our final lap now. Let's see if we can beat that time. We don't have anybody in front of us. We can get a nice controlled drift around this corner. Oh, that was lovely. Perfect. This is on racing medium tyres, so we've got bit more grip than what we have had to have done than we would have done in the Jaguar XJ13. In fact, I think I actually put racing medium tyres on that. The original Priano tune had racing hard tyres, and then I basically messed around with the there's a few bugs in the performance points for the Jaguar XJ13. Like if you put the rear the downforce, if you change the downforce by like 1 digit, it can make the performance points like go up by like 3 or down by 3, which means that if you do it enough and you mess around with the downforce enough, you've got enough performance points or PP to upgrade your tyres from racing hard to racing medium, which means you can get more grip in the corners. This is going to be a faster time than the previous ones, I think. And done. Yes, we did. First place, who knew? 32 seconds ahead of everybody else. Oh, we're so close to our marathon. I feel like we should just do our last 3 miles and get that marathon done. Should we do it? Should we do it? Should we do it? Should we do it? Yeah, let's do it. Let's find one more old car to go around. And let's just do it. It's late, but I'll do it. What are we going to go for? What are we going to go for? We've done the Jag, done the Ford, done the Ferrari, and we've done the BMW. Shall we go for... Are we going to go for the Mustang? Should we go for the Mustang? Bullet. Let's do it. Let's check out the Mustang. Let's see how good it looks. Garage. This Mustang has got an engine swap, I believe. It's got the Voodoo 5.2 litre from I think it's a Shelby engine. I'm probably completely wrong on that. But it's a very fun engine. Let's go for a parking lot. A random parking lot with nothing else around. A bit misty. Why do I feel like I'm in like the Silverburn car park on a Sunday morning? Cool engine, no? Nice car, looks lovely. Huge front air dam there. We've got our racing exhaust popping out from behind the front wheel. Okay, can hear a plane. The detail, even on the... Look at the contours of this this rear wing. Look at the contours there. I mean, those are some nice curves. Really, really nicely done. We've got... Oh yeah, this recent update from Priano had a rear downforce. It just makes it grip so much better. Look at the quality there. Look at that. That is so nice. Old school switches. Looks lovely. Let's go inside and have a look. Oh, very, very woody. Put the lights on, lights off, lights on. Indicator left, indicator right. Looks like somebody big has sat on that gear stick, but that was the design of it. And we've got our seat belts there. Nice wood paneling. Some sort of dial. I can't actually see over that far because of the way I'm sitting in my sofa. But yeah, I think this looks lovely. let's take this one for a quick spin. And I feel like it should be around America. So let's pick an American track. Blue Moon Bay, nice and simple. Yeah, that's probably about right. Do we go for that one? Do we go for the simple? Let's just go for a simple one. Take it easy. So, it's going to be very quick, it's going to be very loud. And it should completely annihilate everything here. Oh, that looks like it might even be the car from whence it may have came. The GT350. Corvette C1, woo! I think this one you can put into a bit of a controlled slide as well, maybe? I'm not sure. Maybe not the best track to explore if you can get it into a slide, but we've got racing mediums on this, so it should grip fairly well. This is very quick, isn't it? It's a nice engine note with this engine swirl. So how fast are we going? Well, we've completely gone off the speedo. It's just gone way beyond 120. So who knows? I'm going to say we're probably doing about 170 miles an hour. Or thereabouts. But look at inside here, it's lovely. The detail, the quality. Oh, gorgeous. Got the Mustang on the steering wheel as well. You can even see the material on the steering wheel, it looks so nice. And float it. This should be lap 3 now. Final lap, and hopefully this should give me enough mileage to get the daily marathon ticket. We need to do about just over 26 miles, the equivalent of GT7 driving each day to get like a free gift, as it were. And usually it's a pitiful lottery system of the usual rubbish between 5 to 30,000 credits, which really is, it's, you know, it's nothing. It's really blowing in the wind. Doesn't really do much. I mean, what does 30,000 get you in this game? What, a turbo, set of tires, really. Occasionally you do get invitations to buy exclusive cars from some of the other ones. Yes, we got the ticket, a 4-star relay ticket. Now, how much you want to bet that we will get 30,000 credits, between 10 to 30,000 credits, or a rubbish tuning part? I don't think we'll get an invitation to buy any other cars. The invitation I do want is a Ferrari invitation. And the reason I say that is this. I'll show you in the different sections for the other brands. See where it's got this purple letter? That basically means I have an invitation to buy an exclusive car from Porsche. In the Porsche garage, that car is the Carrera GT. As you see there, that's the car I can be invited to buy. It's the only exclusive car that you need an invitation to buy from Porsche in this game. And as you can see above the price tag of 2.3 million, it says I've already got it. I've already got this car, and it's a good car, but I mean, there are other cars that they could have, you know, done the invitation for. Sometimes they're a bit random. I have the Pagani one as well. And I already have the Huayra, or Hura! Huayra? Huayra! I don't know how you say it. Huayra. Huayra. Pagani Huayra. Yeah. Anyway, I've got it. It's a very fast car. It's a nice car. The invitation I do want is the Ferrari one, because I didn't have that many credits when I first got the Ferrari. I've only had the Ferrari invitation once. I think I bought the Ferrari, the LaFerrari. I think you need an invitation. I got that. The Enzo, I got that. I didn't have enough for the FXXK, but this is the one that I am missing. And ooh, yeah, kind of missing the middle of that wing. Doesn't look that great, does it? This is like the last invitation car in the game I have to buy. So one day you will be mine. Let's have a look at it. Actually, this is not a golden oldie, but I'm just having a quick peek. I mean, it's nice, I guess. It looks a bit cramped on the inside. I like the detail on the engine. I do. Has it got indicators? It does. Okay. Yeah, I do like that detail for sure. Inside, yep, it is cramped, although everything is angled towards the driver clearly. But it all just feels a bit industrial, doesn't it? It feels like should be, you know, the control panel for a steamroller or I don't know, a bin lorry. It's not as nice as some of the older ones. Anyway, this video is called Golden Oldies, not overpriced Ferraris. So yeah, let's have a look and see what ticket I got, and I'll show you just how bad this lottery system can be. Okay, 10 or 30k. What's that? Bugatti? Oh, I don't want that Bugatti one. Please don't be Bugatti. A tuning part! A suspension kit for a car that I probably already... Honda NSX 17. I will tell you now, I've already got a Honda NSX 17 and I already have that full customizable suspension. So this prize is a complete waste of time. Thank you, Polyphony, for this rubbish system of, you know, lottery thingies. It's not even lottery, it's just fixed. It's a fix! It's gambling. Recommended retail price 23,000. Well, why don't you just let us the ability to sell any unwanted parts that we have? Let me show you what tuning parts I've got. Look at this. I mean, it's crazy. There's so many. Hang on. Carbon propeller shaft. Why is that? I have no idea why that's highlighted at the top. But anyway, look at all these tuning parts. Got 2 parts for the Mercedes GT. I'm never going to need that height adjustable sports suspension because that's the middle of the road upgrade. It's not even a full customizable. Semi-racing, for the same reason. I've got the full racing silencer, not the semi-racing. Why would I want to downgrade? Why don't you just let me sell the 6,000, you know, get back 6,000 and 8,000 credits? But no, they don't want people making money for nothing, do they? No. You're stifling economic growth. Shame on you. Anyway, these are the engines which I've still to find donor cars for. Again, these were just lottery gifts, and for some of them I've already done with previous engines I've had. Anyway, that was all I had to show you today. I hope you enjoyed these golden oldies, and I will see you later, and bye bye.